Howdy folks, I hope you're doing well and staying safe. I'm doing another review of another boat that I got in a Santa crate, which I've always wanted, and that would be the Tier 8 German Cruiser Mainz. Hope I'm saying that right. When's ich sprechen Sie Deutsch? I took German for 8 years. Think I can remember it now? No. Flat out, I'm in love with this boat. I've always wanted it, didn't want to buy it. But her guns, you can see I'm playing operations here. Her guns are deadly. Against destroyers, she is a DD killer in seconds. Her secondary is no joke either. Like, you can do some serious damage really quick without even working at it. Like, boom. It's great. I actually love it. I think she's a fantastic boat. I think she's a lot of fun. The Hydro helps up in defense, and I'll get more into that a bit later. But anything I would say up front, she can literally hold her own in Tier 9 and Tier 10 matches if you play her correctly. And her armor layout's not too bad, which really does help. But the guns are just phenomenal. I don't even use AP, I just use HE. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, let's talk. We talked about it earlier, but let's go talk about the armor layout. She has got turtleback. Okay, so the bow's 25 mil, which means, and you see it's 40. You can actually bounce just about everything. 25 mil, 358 and above, you can be penned by. Don't give a broadside, but if you angle, you can bounce. If you go down here, look at the Citadel, which is 25 mil, but there's also this thickness armor and another 80 mil top for turtleback. You can, at 80 mil, bounce or ricochet. So just remember that, okay, when you're playing it. Survivability, 46-1, Tier 8. That's not too bad. And 22% protection for torpedo. It's not bad, especially when you're going up against Japanese destroyers. But here's what I love. The guns, they're 150 mil. There's 12 barrels. There's 4 turrets. Reload is 6 seconds. My range is 17.5, which can hold its own in Tier 9 and Tier 10 battles. The best thing about this, she pens 38 mil. Secondaries, again, 8.4 kilometers for range, 5.5 for fire start for chance. Fire chance up here is 8.8, 8.5. So good. I like it overall. Torpedoes, again, defensive, 4 per side, 4 tubes. And then 6 kilometers, 64 knots. They are stealth or beat up tubes. Depth charges on her, 2 drops, 2,000 damage. Wargaming, I want this down to at least 30 seconds. 40 seconds is not a fair. I'll go to in a minute. Maneuverability, 33.6, 720, and 8.4. Her rudder shift is really good in being able to turn over. 12 kilometer with all the standard bells and whistles for captain skills and whatnot. Detectability when firing main guns and smoke is 8.4 kilometers, and she's seen at 6.1, which is actually decent for AA. Again, I'm kind of happy. You know me, I always take main armor modification. It's my thing. I did take damage control system as opposed to rudder. I want to keep fires down. I take aiming modification for this cruiser. I took rudder shift to help me because with that cool rudder shift, you can actually maneuver and juke and jive. Then obviously I take concealment. She is a cruiser. I don't want to get spotted as much as possible. She's going to charge 5 seconds, 57 seconds for reload, which is really good for repair. I took hydroacoustic, 6 kilometers for ship, 4 for torpedoes. Wow, I've charged smoke and ships DDs, seen them and just trashed them. Fighter, again, that's what I take for AA. These are the flags I take. Exterior, I just have the basic camo that comes with it. I think it's fine. It's good enough for me. We go back in here, we look at the Gunterlintens. So again, grease the gears. I also take incoming fire alert. I want to shooting at me. I do take focus training for ASW and for airstrikes. Priority target. I take a little bit of heal to help me out. It does help at Tier 8 because there's no heal in this boat. I do take demolition expert. I want more fires. I do take this to my torpedo damage as an extra 15%, which they're already good torpedoes, but makes them better. Adrenaline rush and concealment is a must for me. Now AA. I have a fighter and I have a bit of AA selected on this. And again, it's not too bad. Now, one thing I do in AA cruisers and battleships, whatnot, if I have Hydro, I'm going to turn the Hydro on if I can. Especially if someone's coming at me with torpedo planes, they drop. I can see where they're dropping as soon as they hit the water. I don't have to wait. And this guy's going to miss me, like, yeah. Again, it's not fantastic AA, but she can hold her own. This is me against the Eagle. And I think it's pretty fair. She's a Tier 10 care. And I do get out of squadron, so boom, gone. And those torpedoes never hit me. So what I like about it, first of all, the Hydro is fantastic. If you are actually going after DDs, I don't care if here it's operations, but if you're in random battles and you're up tiered and whatnot, I have no issue taking on any Tier 10 destroyer in this game. I can pretty much match you shot for shot at distance. Some ships like the Kitakazi and whatnot, the Harugamo, or some of the IKEA boats, Swedish ones, they could probably do a lot of damage to you. But again, the Hydro, you see torpedoes coming for a mile away, 4 kilometers, which is great, helps your team. The Hydro on this for ships is something I use all the time to charge at a ship or in smoke. I had a game where I actually had I think it was a Cossack, which was sitting in smoke, and I just charged him, and he didn't have his hydro up, and I just started shooting him quickly as I could as soon as I went broadside. But again, it was great. Torpedoes are defensive. They're great for killing battleships and killing cruisers. Overall, I am extremely happy with this boat. I was going to buy it. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to. I wasn't too sure. Now that I've got it, it's fantastic. AP is phenomenal if you actually want to Citadel low-tier cruisers and whatnot. Wouldn't use it on battleships. It's an HE boat with great range and great accuracy. Now, overall, let me know in the comments. Do you have this boat? Do you like it? What do you think? Tell me what do you think. But me, I'm giving this one a solid pass. I absolutely love this boat, and I'm glad I got it. And I have been playing it a lot more. And it's good for randoms, co-ops, everything. So, as always, take care, stay safe. Wish you all the best, and bye for now.